Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, so this is a general message. We are going to just get energy for the upcoming week. I usually don't record on Sundays, but something kept telling me to come record, so here I am. But I wasn't being called to talk about love. So I know we like to tap into our person's energy, trying to see how, what they got going on, and I get it, I get it, right? But for this message, y'all, I felt like this strong desire to talk about how, like, if you are someone that you're on a spiritual journey, you find yourself on your spiritual journey, and you're like getting this strong desire to get back in the gym or get into like working out or just even like walk around your neighborhood, like just move, right? If you're getting that urge to like move your body, maybe even just go dancing, like whatever it may be, right? If you out of nowhere you have this urge like, yo, get up and move, it's because you are going through a spiritual awakening, and your body is now ready to project that into your outer world, right? So if you have been feeling like an energy of maybe like a short-lived depression, or maybe you do struggle with depression, or you've just lost like that sense of self-discipline. Maybe you were used to going to the gym and all of a sudden you fell in love, maybe, or someone came in and I don't know why I feel like I'm speaking to someone that allowed them. Oh, you opened yourself up to love, and it left you almost heartbroken, or just having to pick up the pieces, because I did see this energy which talks about carrying connections. So I feel like there's either this relationship or this connection that you find yourself in is either a twin flame connection that is teaching you a lot about yourself, or you're coming out of a very, I'm hearing, difficult connection or relationship that's pushing you to transform into a completely different you. Well, I feel like in both situations, yes, you're in complete transformation, but I feel like I am talking to either you're still connected to like your twin flame, but both of you are going through transformations like on this twin flame journey. But I also feel like I'm talking to some of you that are not on a twin flame journey, but you're releasing or you're purging any past like relationships that you were once tied to. Like it's like you're picking up the pieces after a difficult period. For others of you, I'm also picking up like you're just I'm just hearing like I'm tired of being sick and tired. You're just ready for some change. And it's like it's almost like you're just like you're not willing to just do the bare minimum. I'm picking up on someone that's like you're ready to go all in, and I feel like I'm picking up the Leo energy, like that courage, that strength. Maybe you're even ready to like get a gym membership so you can start like strength training, just to get yourself back in there, right? Like you're getting that fire back, that passion, that creative spark. Maybe you've been giving or pouring, like I said, pouring into others. So now is your turn. Your money is getting ready to look good. Like I don't know, it's just you're just ready to do a complete transformation. A complete, it's like you're cleaning out old energies 100%. You're cleaning your eating habits, you're cleaning up like what you're watching on your social media. It's like you're cleaning up something. Maybe you're cleaning up your home, You are getting ready for fall. You're getting rid of what you may have accumulated during the summer. You're maybe getting rid of clothing and switching out for the new season. I don't know. It just feels like you're going through this purging because you're making that room. Look, the healer of all ages. And look at that light on this. You see that yellow? That solar plexus lit up. Look at this candle. I'm telling y'all, door to personal happiness, healing, and happiness. It's like you have opened the door. You've been stuck. Hold on, did I even say the intro, y'all? Lord have mercy. I don't know if I said the intro or not, but this is a general reading. It's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, don't force the shoe to fit. There'll be more readings to come. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Thank you. Sorry, y'all. But what was I saying? Yes, solar plexus, that creative spark, the passion, self-discipline, confidence. That's the word I was looking for, confidence. It's almost like maybe you felt like you lost your self-confidence or your confidence in some way, shape, or form, and you're just like, nah, I'm ready to get that girl back. Let's see. I tell y'all, the way me and my guides have been like on the same page. Look at the solar plexus energy. The sun. That's that Leo energy. This season, something about the Leo season can be very significant, like really significant for you especially when it comes to like new fiery, like beginnings. I'm telling y'all, for some of you, it's like you're getting ready to pop the fuck out. Like, I'm not even, like, like, you see her glow. You see the glow. It's like you're getting ready to literally show off, but not in a way where you're like rubbing it and like you're trying to rub things in people's faces. Like, it's not even that. It's just like you're giving birth to a completely different version of yourself, not to show others, but almost to kind of like show yourself that you're able to accomplish something. I'm picking up heavy, like, getting back in the gym, like, energy for some reason. Y'all, like, well, I think I'm going to make a series about it, but I do feel like, we're interconnected, right? We are individuals, like our inner world, I believe that our inner world is projected in our outer world, right? So as above, so below, so within, whatever you have going on with it inside of you, it's going to project in your outer world. So if you feel chaos or gray or darkness within you, that's how your outer world is going to look like to you. You're going to be focusing on the not so good parts of life, and it's going to keep that repetitive pattern, and you're going to be attracting more of that energy, rather than now I feel like you having this spiritual awakening, and it's like almost your body is radiating that energy from within. You're like literally growing from inside out because you've been pouring into yourself. You've been making better choices when it came to your food. Maybe you started eating more vegetables or spending more time outdoors, just in meditation, soaking in the sun rays, right? It has, it's summertime. It's coming to an end. Maybe you have that beautiful glow to your skin because you've been doing self-care routines. You've been hydrating yourself, right? Hydrating your skin, doing, it just feels like you've just really been pouring into whatever brought you complete joy and fulfillment, whatever brought that smile to your face. For some of you, I feel like you just spend time in the water, spend time at the beach by yourself, just soaking in the sun, the rays, the water. It just shows that like this woman is sitting in like complete gratitude and bliss, right? Enjoying everything that life has had to offer. And I feel like now your body somehow is getting ready to, or is showing that, right? It's literally projecting that. And if you don't feel like that in the physical, I feel like now you're in that point, at that point where you're like, you know what? I need to get in the gym. I need to get more active. I need to start moving a little bit more. Something, again, I'm picking up heavy like solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. And I did pull those crystals, the temple path. You know, something about your journey. It's like you've been loyal to your spiritual journey, right? You've listened to your spiritual guides, your angels. I do see for some of you, you could have people that maybe family members or that have passed away that you still pray to, that you're, you know, you use, you're very connected to those individuals that have passed on. They've been guiding you, especially if you've been like questioning if you're on the right path, if you're doing the right thing. And look at the Leo energy again. The angel of strength, literally. This gives me the strength from the tarot deck. It's like you're really starting to tap into your inner fire. And you're walking, like you're walking away from anything and anyone that does not or is not seeing your value. It's like you're leaving anything, like anything, anyone, any place, because you know that you have a goal to achieve. You're going on a specific journey, right? And it's like you are aware of that. You're aware that you have been called to accomplish a certain, I don't know if this is like, you've been called to do something, right? It could be something creative, something that you love. For some of you, you're walking away from a love situation that you just, you feel attached to. Like you were attached to someone that was possibly like hiding who they truly were at their core. Like they were wearing a mask. Like they were showing up as someone who maybe they promised you the world. Like they promised you that they wanted to work with you, but maybe they didn't show up as that. Maybe that's how they were in the beginning, but then they switched up, and you felt stuck or attached to a particular version of someone that maybe didn't exist. You're having to walk away from that, or you are walking away from that. Especially if you're finding, like if you're still in a period where you're like asking yourself, like, am I on the right path? Like, or maybe you're feeling alone, like you're doing things, you know, by yourself. But I do feel, like I said, if you have, you know, if you're someone that has experienced like a loss, a close, a loved one that has passed on, I do feel like they're like with you and they're guiding you on your journey. You see these little orbs. You could be seeing orbs. Maybe you could be catching them, like, and you could take pictures. And sometimes I know I've taken pictures and or videos, and I've caught a couple orbs like floating. To me, it doesn't scare me. Like I just feel like, just, you know, as long as you leave me alone and we can coexist, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, right? Just don't come bother me. All right. What deck do I want to use? Yeah, I'm picking up like strong fitness vibes. Like I am for some reason. Maybe, and I've been feeling it too. Like I've been consistent, in the gym, but I'm getting this like urge and fire and desire to like really go hard, like really not skip not one day, not skip like my meals, because I'm not gonna lie, but like I'll get too busy and I'll end up eating my lunch like super late, and then sometimes I'll be too tired to eat dinner, so I'll just drink a protein shake or something like that, and that kind of hurts the gains, right? If you guys didn't know, I am a certified fitness coach, so that's why I'm kind of like speaking of this topic, especially because I'm picking it up like really strong, like in this reading right now. And I've been honestly, like I've been picking it up so much where I do feel like people are getting ready to like the new school year is about to begin, and I do feel like a lot of us we're trying to do things a little bit different. Maybe for some of you, like if you do have children, maybe you're setting yourself new goals as a parent, how you want to show up for your children. And one of the things that you could be focusing on is your own inner growth, your inner growth as well as your outer growth. So like if you're trying to build muscle or get into strength training, because we're talking about that strength energy. So I don't know, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck? Where did my mind go? It was something else I wanted to say. What the heck? Okay, well, if it comes back, I'll tell y'all. Yeah, see, the Hermit, I told you guys, it's like you've been spending a lot of time in isolation and introspection. And it was because either you had to walk away from either emotionally detached from an old version of yourself because it was time to ascend. Like you had to step in maybe into a leadership role, right? Management role or a mentorship, like where some, people look up to you. And it's like you're wanting to show up as a better, more, refined version of yourself. And that includes your physicality, right? Like you can't, okay, I'm not going to say you can't, because you can do whatever the hell your heart desires, right? Always at the end of the day, you have free will, but I feel like I'm speaking to someone who does and who understands the importance of balance, as well as like, if I'm a mentor or I'm a leader or people are looking up to me, I would want to show up as the best version of myself, and as someone who is disciplined, who has self-control. And if I'm showing up as someone that, doesn't have control of my own life, then how can I have that respect? I don't know why I'm picking up on that energy heavy. I could be talking to a masculine energy right now, because I am picking up that masculine, like that real, if I'm talking to a masculine energy who is learning to find the balance between, how can I put it? Showing up for others, but also pouring into themselves. Whether it is health-wise, whether it is fitness-wise, whether it is mental growth and expansion, spiritual growth and expansion. It's like I'm speaking to someone that's learning how to walk away from things, or maybe even substances, I'm hearing, that don't align anymore. Like your body is shedding. It's like you're shedding a version of you. Look, if I see strength one more time, strength, something about strength training could be very significant. Listen, as a fitness coach, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you have not started doing some sort of resistance or fitness training, I will strongly recommend that you start tonight, today, right now, or whenever you see the video. Start doing squats. Like, put it on your TV and start doing squats while you're watching this whole video with a resistance band, because I'm telling you guys, it's important. If you want to remain and maintain your independence in your later or older years, if y'all don't get anything else from my videos, at least get this one message. Do some resistance or strength training. Okay? Back to the regular scheduled program. But yes, like that strength, that courage. It's like I'm picking up on that masculine energy where it's like you're tapping into that fire, that go-getter, what the bull. I'll be so ready when Mercury retrograde is done. It's done. Look, that Eight of Cups again. Yeah, you're walking away from a lot, because we're seeing walking away right here with this other card. So you're emotionally detaching from situations, places, things, thought patterns, anxiety, fear. Again, I'm picking up on depression, maybe even PTSD for some of you. That healing energy, the star, the sun, the star. Something about being in the public eye could be significant as well. Maybe some of you could be struggling with being seen or in the public eye. Maybe you could have been someone that was struggling with how others perceived you or how others viewed you. First, that could be for some of you. That may not resonate with all of you. Something about illusions. Maybe how you viewed yourself, like maybe how you viewed yourself, your self-image, your how you viewed your body was something that you could have like struggled with, and you're healing that as well. Something about the physical. I'm telling you, I'm talking to someone that's getting ready to start a fitness journey, or you've already started, but you kind of like, you're in and out. One day you show up, the next day you don't. Now I feel like I'm tapping into somebody who's like, go, 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 and you're not letting up. You're not letting up. Like I feel like you really are getting serious about like healing, your overall, like everything, your inner just as much as your physical, right? Like you're tired of being sick and tired. That's exactly what yeah, I'm not lying. Like when I tell y'all my spirit guides and my like when I tell y'all shit, it's because I feel it. Look at this 5 of Cups in reverse. Literally tired of being sick and tired. You're tired of crying. You're tired of crying over spilled milk. But you're finally doing something about it. You're finally taking action. You're finally moving forward. You have a plan and you're going for it. And you're not looking the fuck back. And even if you see this masculine energy, I just said, I feel like you're tapping, even if you're feminine, if you're a woman, I don't care. I feel like you're going into that masculine energy reserve that we have. And you're going to say, you know what? I'm going balls deep. I'm going all in. I'm telling you. I am telling you. If you're a man, yes, you're going balls deep. Like you're about it's like you're healing a part of yourself that kept you stuck, and this was all mental, right? And now that you're like saying, oh, fuck it, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm tired of crying, I'm tired of being stuck in this fucking depression, no one's gonna come save me, I gotta take myself out of this shithole that it doesn't even exist, because you know how to get out of it. I feel like I'm talking to someone that has possibly like been in this pattern, and you're tired of the pattern. It's like you've gotten yourself out of it, you got into it, you got out of it, you got into it, and now it's like you're out of it and you're gonna stay out of it. It's like you're confidently moving forward because it's time. It's time. You learned the lesson with temperance. You've learned the lesson because it's divine timing, because now divine is like, okay, we're done, we're here, you're done, the lesson is done, it's learned, and you're walking away. You're walking away, and because you know there is, again, this temple path, there is a certain goal that you're trying to reach to. The temple path, let's see what it is. Page of Swords. There could be maybe information that you're gathering, or there's research that you're doing. That could be for some of you. Or yeah, I'm picking up like on someone like doing some research, gathering information, with the 9 of Cups. Something that's going to bring in like complete wish fulfillment. For others of you, there could be like people that you have ended connections, relationships, friendships, again, disconnected from, that could potentially just be watching you from afar, just be happy, pour into yourself, pamper, following your dreams, going after what you want, and they're, left to watch from afar with the Page of Swords. It's that, the Page of Swords gives is known as that little, the stalker energy. But with this one, I'm getting more so like you're studying something, or you're having to research something, gather information, or you're eager. It's like you're eager to learn. Maybe you're eager to learn more about your spiritual journey, and you're needing to work with maybe your guides, your ancestors, your I'm hearing Akashic records. Maybe it's time for you to, if you haven't heard about or aware of what Akashic records may be, that could be something that you're kind of like looking into. Page of Swords, that's like your past lives. If you are like at a crossroads, like, what is it that I'm supposed to be, right? Who am I supposed to become? What is it that I was called here to do? And now you're at a point where you're doing that research. You're doing that inner work. Temple path. The 10 of Pentacles. And the Tower. With the 10 of Pentacles, it did pop out in reverse initially, so I'm going to read it like that as well. For some of you, you could have felt like you no longer belonged, maybe in a home. I don't know why I'm picking up like a community, although it's not the 3 of Pentacles or the 3 of Cups. I am picking up like maybe family. Yes. Yes. I guess I don't want to come in. But for others of you, I also feel like your money is getting ready to increase. For something about investments could be significant as well. Maybe that's something that you're being called to like research or study on. Investments, or there's something about inheritance as well. For some of you, there's something about an inheritance about someone that could have passed on. This way. Another hug. Thank you. I love you. All right. I'm finishing. Go ahead. I'll see you in a little second.
You said you were finished.
Nope, not done yet. Love you guys. Bye. Lord, have mercy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they're Velcro. Kids are Velcro. All right. So yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles, so for some of you, there could be something unexpected or something changing when it comes to your finances or your money. There's something changing, and I feel like for the better. Like, you're not going to be expecting this. You could be receiving good news about an inheritance. Could have been from someone that, you know, that has, again, passed on. There's like an energy of like healing from a loss. This could have been a close family member or a friend. What is the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Go ahead. Take it with you. All right. With the High Priestess, I feel like your intuition there's a heavy energy of like your intuition heightening, right? There is something, I don't know if I'm speaking to someone that has been feeling like out of like they haven't found their calling, I don't want to say home, it doesn't feel like home, but more so like their purpose, right? Their path. Like I feel like I'm talking to someone that they've been questioning, like, who am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to become? Like, you're at a crossroads where you're wondering if you're even doing the right thing, saying the right things. I don't know. I'm hearing something about self-worth. Maybe you were questioning like your self-worth, right? But I feel like your intuition has been telling you that you are on the right path. It's just that there's certain things, I don't know if it's people that you consider family or people that you've had. It does feel like family. Maybe friends that felt like family. I don't know if they're the ones that have been watching you, or you felt like they've been, in a sense, like just watching what you've been doing when it came to your journey, maybe your healing journey, and they don't necessarily like see or agree with what you've been doing or how you've been going about it. Maybe they felt like this was never going to be successful, or you weren't going to be successful. But I feel like your intuition has been telling you like you're on the right path. Like you're doing exactly what you were sent to do. And you're having to walk away or disconnect from anyone or anything that makes you question your journey, especially makes you feel like you're, anxious, fearful, doubtful. It's like you're disconnecting and you're healing, walking away. No matter the role that they play in your life. Yeah, look at the Eight of Pentacles. You're focusing on either perfecting a particular skill, not necessarily perfecting, but just pouring your attention into, into you, working on yourself. Again, walking and disconnecting from anybody or anything that makes you question your intuition, that makes you doubt yourself, that makes you doubt your journey, your spiritual journey, especially because I am talking to someone that's been working hard, that's been working on really removing layers of themselves, and exposing that shadow, those flaws, that pain, those those things that we bury and don't want to face. And I feel like I'm speaking as someone that's been detaching, cutting cords from people, places, and things that again cause that fear and doubt. Something about your money, I feel like, is getting ready to also improve, because I feel like that's what you've been pouring into, is this is you're focusing into your stability, your money, your job, your business. If you felt like you were like penny pinching, or you felt unstable, it's like you're walking away from that mentality, or from people that were, keeping you or rejecting you, or keeping themselves blocked off, right? Like if they weren't opening themselves up to you and your energy because of what your journey is, or what you've decided to the journey or the path that you decided to go on. It's almost like you're conserving your energy. You're not giving into any situation or things that keep you in this energy of doubt or fear. You're really like, I saw the Nine of Pentacles, and I was gonna say something about the number 9, so you can be seeing 999 repetitive numbers or synchronicities, but you're really focusing on just pouring into you in whichever way you can find possible. I'm talking about like spiritually. Like I feel like I'm tapping into an energy of someone who's grabbing their Bible and just trying to understand it a little bit better, right? I'm also picking up on someone that's learning about meditation, like how they can incorporate that in their daily life. I feel like I'm picking up on an individual who's like, get ready to like get going in the gym on their weight loss journey, on their strength training journey, right? Like it's like there's this level of passion and fire that I feel in my solar plexus. And I feel like because you have been conserving your energy and not giving into situations that are no longer aligning with the direction that you're headed. Like you see how this person is past the gate now, like they literally are on the other side of the gate and they're looking back, but they're smiling. Like she's smiling in this picture. She's smiling almost because, and there's a butterfly, because it's like you're coming out on the other side. You're coming out transformed. You're coming out bigger, stronger, smarter, wiser, more knowledgeable, more discerning, more aware. I don't know why I'm picking up more like mysterious, where it's like you're even to yourself, right? You're learning parts of yourself where even you're surprised of your own strength. right? Of what you've been able to overcome, what limitations you've been able to basically detach yourself from. Nine of Pentacles, like you're pouring and pampering into yourself in a way that you possibly have never done or have done in the past, and you kind of fell off for a minute, and now it's like, nah, I need to get back to that. I need to get to that, to that version of myself, but better, more, but wiser, but stronger. I'm telling you, something about your money, I feel like it's getting ready to look better as well. If you felt like you have had to kind of just be a little bit, you're more mindful. Maybe you were budgeting, or you had to be more mindful when it came to your finances. It's almost like you're no longer going to feel or have to feel like you have to be, maybe you were on a strict budget, or maybe this is the energy that you need to put yourself back into, right? Maybe you kind of need to like reel it in, conserve that energy. Money is energy, but you also, just like it goes, it comes back, but you have to also be mindful of how you are expending energy. Are you just throwing it away on things that unnecessary things, or are you investing it, right, to continue that abundance, to keep growing? Oh, okay. One more. Death. That transformation. That rebirth. That coming out as a wiser, more self-disciplined, a person that has boundaries, that understands, that the balance between being in the head, being in the mind, spending time organizing in the mind, focusing, creating plans, but also taking action by turning those ideas into abundance, money. You're tapping into that masculine energy, into that, that grounded energy, that root chakra energy, right? Like, I'm hearing 10 toes down. Like, we're going in. Like I said, balls deep. We're going in. And it's like, it's getting ready to show in your money, your finances. And the more you stay grounded, and the more you stay balanced, and you find, look, as I'm saying balance, I love it when they show up. When my guys really back up what I've been trying to tell y'all. Finding that balance, right? Multitasking between, allowing yourself to be imaginative, to allow your mind to dream, because you want to allow yourself to, I feel like when we daydream, you guys, when we allow ourselves to daydream, that's kind of when we get a lot of downloads. And the Queen of Swords, this is someone that it's an airy energy. So, they're very strategic, right? They can strategize it's like quickly. They can come up with some shit real quick. If there's a problem, this person comes up with a solution, and it's like, here we go. This is what we're going to do, XYZ. Let's get it done. Boom. And I feel like the balance between that and you actually like turning that self-discipline into money is awesome. I love this. I love this energy for you. It may feel like you're going through the transformation right now because you find yourself, stuck in your head, doubting everything, fearing the mystery behind the transformation or the journey, feeling like you don't know what's next. But you're getting ready to get that clarity. You're getting ready to get that clarity because it's going to start showing up in your money. Don't be surprised if you start receiving like a raise or job offers or a new options and careers start opening up for you, because I feel like the transformation, again, it's not only happening in your spiritual journey, like you're experiencing a spiritual awakening, as well as a fitness, like something about your body is significant, that's also transforming. Like I said, I feel like there's like I don't know if it's a 360, I don't know, like it's like a complete change, a complete like mentality, like you're like setting a plan and that's it, you're staying focused, you're staying on it. I love this. All right, let me get one more, an oracle, and then we close it out. All right. I also wanted to say something about the number 333. There could be collaborations. 33. As I said that. Collaborations. Something about, for others of you, you could be experiencing maybe conflict with maybe people in your community, like I said, or family members. About work. It's something about working together. Collaboration. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. What message do you have for the collective? Let's bring it all home. Bring it all home. Exchanging gifts. So you could be receiving gifts. Somebody could be giving you a gift. Sending a gift. You could be questioning whether or not you are gifted. Not for you. I feel like somebody's been playing. I'm hearing playing games. If this could be, let me see. Okay, so I'm picking up, like I said, going back to like a community, a family, or a group of people. You're just not aligning with them anymore, or it's just feeling like it does not align. So I see a fortune cookie on this card, a fortune, and the high priestess does talk about someone who have access to source, right? Like the crown chakra. You know, they get downloads, and I started picking up on like maybe you feel, I don't know if there's an energy of you questioning whether or not you are someone that's able to like see the future, because of course, like I said, the fortune cookie, and it says nope. So maybe people telling you that that's not real, that's not you. Something about the number 611 or 612 could be significant. Okay, so it says, there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that Not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. It's so funny that this says that, because it says something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. And the fact that happy is on the bottom of the deck of what you don't see coming, and then it says blessed after that. I told you, like, I feel like your money is getting ready to, like, increase, or something about your job is, or your either your job or your business. Like, it could have been going into, like, a transformation. Maybe you were walking away from a particular job, and because you chose to do that, because you saw that it no longer aligned or resonated with where you were trying to get to, I feel like you're going to start to see changes within that, within your finances. Interesting. Very interesante. And I feel like for some of you, the reason why you could have experienced, like, maybe a halt in your finances, or you just felt like it was not working out like how you wanted, is because you could have been trying to make something work that was just not for you, right? It was just not, it maybe it served its purpose during a particular time or a phase or a stage in your life, but it's not your game to play anymore. It's time to play a different game. It's time to do something different. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with change. If anything, change is the only thing that is inevitable. So I said go with it, whatever that may be, because it is bringing in, clearly it's bringing in the blessings, the happiness, that success, financial stability, financial transformation. I like this. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you. I hope this message gave you a little bit of clarity, guidance, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.